Welcome, everybody, to the best damn poll in the land, Hardwired, for week number 6. I'm the Greek.
I'm John Pentagon.
And we are the best damn poll in the land. You can visit us at www.thebestdamnpoll.com. And I want to start off the show this week. I want to give a shout out to the best damn staff in the land, the folks who run the boards, the website, do all the hard work behind the scenes and catch a lot of flack. Sometimes it's a thankless job. They do it for free.
Especially the moderators.
The moderators. Talking about hazard pay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so I hate making lists, so if I miss anybody, I'm sure you roast me about it on the boards, and it's all good. I deserve it if I miss you, alright? So we're going to have a big shout out to Maestro, Cocky 2001, Coach Duncan, Titan Falcons, Gator Sweetie, my right hand girl,
That's right.
Raleigh Rebel, we got Teddy Dupay 4, the 512, wherever you are, miss you, No Quarter Pirate, Big Tin Boy 07, the Invisible Man.
That's right.
We got E-Love KU.
Yep.
Our own chaplain.
Yep.
I'm missing 2 people. I know the nerd because of his technical
That's right.
brilliance. None of this would ever have happened.
That's right.
Who is it? Oh, it's Goose!
Goose!
Goose, what's up, Goose? Big shout out to you guys.
Got
So thanks a
you.
lot. How's Goose doing? Not bad. Alright, we want to get right to our top 10 this week for week number 6. We got number 10, South Carolina, pulling off the huge upset. They're 5-1. They beat Bama 35-21.
Then we got it coming in at number 9, Utah at 5-0. They beat Iowa State 68-27.
And number 8 is LSU, 6-0. Beat my Gators.
That's right.
Fuck Steve Adazio.
Number 7, we have Auburn with a 37-34 victory over Kentucky. Cam Newton.
Number 6, Oklahoma, 5-0. Had the week off. Fuck Steve Adazio.
Number 5, we have Nebraska at 6-0, 48-13 victory over Kansas State.
Thank you for beating Bill Snyder Cornhuskers. You're forever in my heart. All is forgiven about the 95 Fiesta Bowl, okay? We're good. Alright, number 4, TCU, posting their second shutout in back-to-back weeks. This time 45-0 over Wyoming.
Yep.
Undefeated, 5-0.
Yes. Then we have Boise State coming in at number 3. They are 5-0. They beat Toledo
Red Rocket.
57-14.
Number 2, the Oregon Ducks, coming in at 6-0. They beat Washington State 43-23. Good job, Washington State.
Good shit. And number 1, the number 1 team in the land is the Ohio State University with a 38-10 victory over Indiana. Jim Tressel's 100th career win.
Awesome.
At Ohio State is the only coach to have 100 wins with 2 Division I programs. That's the Ohio State University and Youngstown State.
Okay, almost splitting hair.
Well, you know.
So if you want to check out the rest of our poll done by the fans for the fans, you can go to www.thebestdamnpoll.com, check out the rest of the top 25, see where your team is.
Exactly.
Right.
Here we go. Poster of the week. It's that time again. This week's poster of the week is OSU Bob.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Bob.
Awesome,
Go Buckeyes.
Bob. Awesome. He also hosts a Gambler's Parlor on the forums, and it's entertainment purposes only, folks. That's why it's called gambling for a reason.
That's right.
But Bob, this wiffle ball bat for you, buddy.
Right.
Original member of the Circle of Sickness.
Exactly. And if you want to become poster of the week and be announced on our weekly show, all you have to do is go to www.thebestdamnpoll.com, register, become a member, and chat with us on our forums. It's a great time.
And it's free.
That's right. God
It's
damn
free,
it.
God damn it.
Where's the spoon?
Aha. All right, it's time to announce our offensive and defensive player of the week. Nice. Chosen by the fans. They vote every week, and this week's winner for offensive player of the week is Taylor Martinez.
Taylor Martinez.
From the Nebraska Cornhuskers, smoking Bill Snyder in Kansas State.
Oh, my God.
5-7, 128 yards, and 1 touchdown through the air, but what he did with his legs was amazing. 15 carries, 241 yards, 4 touchdowns. The sole reason why they really whomped Kansas State.
Set the record at Nebraska for the most rushing yards by a quarterback.
And that's big.
That is huge.
Just think of who played that position there. Scott Frost.
Touchdown Tommy Frazier.
One of the best players in college football.
Definitely. And Eric Crouch.
Great running tradition in Nebraska, and for Taylor Martinez to break that record. Definitely deserved the honors this week.
Congrats. Defensive player of the week. Sorry, buddy. Drake Nevis from LSU.
Who?
and Drake Nevis from LSU.
Did they play last week?
Yes, they did.
Fuck.
7 tackles,
Fuck Steve.
4.5 for a loss, 1.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. All over the field, wreaking havoc against, well, I mean, Steve Dazio's offense.
They gave fucking Steve Dazio the damn game ball, LSU did.
Did Les Miles sign it?
And he dropped the pin. It's time for our best damn player of the year. It's our version of our answer to the Heisman.
That's right.
And we do a running ballot all year long. Top 5 players at the end of the year receiving the most votes. They go on the final ballot and they get invited to our ceremony.
That's right. It's at the Wendy's down the street.
What's the prize?
Oh, small fry.
That's right, because you said big frosty last time, and we on a budget.
That's right, we are.
So we're going to start with the top 5 as it stands right now. We got Andrew Luck from Stanford. Tree.
We got Cam Newton from Auburn at number 4. Big, huge week. Yeah. Almost 200.
And we can finally stop pronouncing that poor boy from Nevada's name wrong.
I know.
Got number 3, your boy Terrell Pryor, tearing it up in the Big Ten.
That's right, huge game passing.
Big time.
Number 2, Kellen Moore from Boise State. Boise State, congrats.
Okay, and I get Denard Robinson, the shoelace. Go ahead, come on. You got anything?
Not yet.
But the gap is closing.
It is.
It's closing.
He did. He played a defense for a change, and they actually stopped him for the most part.
Yeah, but the gap's closing. You got Cam Newton jumping into the top 5 now.
I see Cam Newton being up there 1 or 2 by the end of the season, especially with the type of defenses that Denard's got.
Big game this week could make it even smaller gap.
That's right.
It's time for
the
shocker. I mean, that shit would hurt.
You gotta close them up, man. You don't want to get stuff in between them.
That's what pillowcases are for, dude.
Butterscotch.
All right. Well, the shocker of this week has to be South Carolina 35, Alabama 21, knocking off the number 1 ranked team for the first time in school history.
Unbelievable. Congrats to Coach Spurrier for that. The old ball coach didn't have to throw his visor halfway through the game.
He did it in pregame.
They were up.
Stretching out right. He just chucked it.
They were up 21-9 at the half, so that was in itself a big shock by the Cox.
Yes, and now I just wonder who Vern Lundquist and Gary Danielson are going to slurp on now that McElroy's finally lost the game since his first since middle school.
They'll find somebody.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I love that the Saban had to be bleeped out in the post-game press conference. That was beautiful. Saban, you're awesome. We love it. More of it. I like to see coaches get hot.
Oh yeah,
it's awesome.
Oh, that's the passion of the game.
Yeah, but Marcus Lattimore between the tackles was the difference in this game. Garcia had a pretty much flawless game, but the ability, power running game against Alabama to sustain it through 4 quarters. Again, hats off. South Carolina deserved it. Great atmosphere at Billy Bryce Stadium.
Oh yeah.
And again, fans ecstatic. I love that they dropped those goalposts quick.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, they did. Up.
Spurrier stuck with 1 quarterback for the whole game. I was impressed.
I tell you what, that's a first.
That is a first.
And his name was Danny, and that's all right. So congratulations, South Carolina, for the shock of the week. All right, this is a segment we call Ask JP in the Greek. We take a question from one of our board members every week, and we answer it on our show. So this week, speaking of Alabama, South Carolina, we got a big, long-time Alabama poster, big Alabama fan, great guy, death metal, likes that post-embryonic kind of suicidal, melodic, fisting, death metal, something like that. Anyway, Crimson 2007, thanks for the question. Here it is. How will Bama respond after the loss to South Carolina? Is there a chance for a rematch in the SEC championship game with South Carolina? And can Alabama get back to the BCS title game and actually win it?
I'm going to have to say that this loss to South Carolina is going to pump these guys up. They're going to be a different team for the second half of the season. And it's really going to make a difference. The coaching staff is going to have them better prepared each week. And they're going to go out and they're going to throttle people. I see them definitely making it to the SEC title game against South Carolina, winning that game. BCS game, though, the championship game, I think they're out of the picture if the top 3 stay intact.
I kind of see it that way a little bit. Yeah, they're going to be a better team. Kirby Smart is going to be crawling in people's asses on defense this week. Ole Miss shot their mouth off. Alabama's going to hammer the shit out of them.
Not wise.
Do they get back to they get a rematch in the SEC title game with South Carolina? Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's a team that's better than South Carolina in the East.
Not right now.
Certainly isn't Florida. www.firesteveadazio.com. Thank you for your support. But as far as getting back to the BCS title game, I have to agree. I don't think you have Oregon, Ohio State, Boise State, how TCU or Utah both.
Even Nebraska. If Nebraska wins.
Nebraska, I don't see them at one loss. I don't see them putting Boise State out of the BCS title game, because if it does, it discredits the whole system. And it's a shitty system anyway, but it discredits it. And I don't think the BCS will allow itself to do that again.
And throw a monkey wrench in the whole.
So, I mean, Alabama, anything's possible with Nick Saban as your head coach.
Right.
I mean, he's a gamer, man. He's awesome. Anything's possible, but I really don't see it. I'm sorry, Crimson, you're my boy and all, but I just don't see Alabama get back to the title game. Without a lot of help, that's no problem. All right, this is where we take a look at the upcoming games this week right now. Week 7, some great matchups. We only picked 4. We're going to start right off with your favorite team to hate. Number 15, Iowa. Number 25, Michigan. We have Michigan ranked. The other polls don't. There's no reason why Michigan deserve to be kicked out of the polls. I mean, yes, they finally played a real defense, but they're 5-1. They're playing good football, and there's no reason to drop them. Not for an Oregon State or anything. But anyway, back to the game. Sorry, I got off. Iowa. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I think they're going to go to the big shit house, and they're definitely going to put a hurting on
It's
Michigan.
hard to work next to you.
I know.
You got too much in them.
Well, Iowa has a great defense. They've got a great defensive line. Stanzi is a good quarterback. As long as he plays well, I mean, Michigan's got no defense. How are they going to start?
Greg Robinson, that fucker steals a paycheck every week.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
I don't know how.
I don't know how Teddy DePay hasn't killed him yet. I mean, driven from his home into Michigan and killed Greg Robinson.
Yeah, well, I read one of his posts. He actually scared his family away. He had a broken guitar in the living room after the game. But Iowa, man, I mean, I think Iowa's going to win 45-3. No, I'm just kidding. More than likely, I'd say 28-17. That sounds about right.
I'm liking Michigan in this one, man. I'm taking the upset here. Shoelace goes wild, gets outside on the defensive end there, Claiborne, and has a great game. And I know you're hating this, but they pull off the upset. They beat Iowa, and they keep that matchup with you guys interesting at the end of the year.
Ooh,
27-20, Michigan.
Right. Okay, well, whatever. To each their own.
Next game, Texas at number 5, Nebraska. Are you liking, man?
Well, let's see here. If Texas could bring their running game, which they don't
have a running game.
Oh, that's right. Michigan doesn't have a mascot.
They're on the same budget we are.
Oh, that's right.
They don't have a running game.
I think Nebraska is going to throttle them. Nebraska does have a running game. Martinez is disgusting, and he's going to run wild on them.
Well, you know what? Texas is 7-1 in their last 8 games against Nebraska. This is the last time these two hook it up as Big 12 opponents. Nebraska is just going to absolutely manhandle them.
They're on the warpath.
44-10, Nebraska.
I agree with that.
All right.
Arkansas.
Number 13, Arkansas. At number 7, Auburn. Great matchup. 2 awesome offenses, 2 fucking horrible defenses.
Yeah, Auburn's secondary is terrible.
Bro.
Cam Newton is going to be the difference for Auburn in this game. The way he can run the ball. I mean,
ball control.
They're not going to be able to stop him.
No, but I don't think it's as high scoring as some will think. I think it's going to be 27-23 range.
Yeah, around there.
But I still think it is the Cam Newton show.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the difference in the ball game. Okay, we got Ohio State, number 1, at a place they don't play very well, Wisconsin.
Camp Randall's a tough place to play, man. They're always up for it. Very loud stadium. I really think that it's going to be a great game. I do pick Ohio State to win, and I'd say 24-17 in that area. Ohio State's defense and special teams are going to be the difference. Terrell Pryor is the X factor. He's a game breaker.
He is a game breaker. I do think you guys pull this one out, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer, and you're not going to be real happy for most of it. Ohio State pulls out of the end 23-20 on a special teams play. We know how big the last time they threw down, how big the special teams were last year. You know, 3 non-offensive touchdowns for Ohio State.
Yeah.
The score's 13-10 without those. Ohio State brings the A game in all 3 phases of it. Wisconsin keeps it close. Ohio State pulls it out.
Awesome.
That's all we got for this week. Until next week, man, I'm the Greek.
And I'm John Pentagon.
And we'll see you on the boards, www.thebestdamnpoll.com.